Life is not going to hand you respect. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to pick you up when you fall, and no one is going to hand you the life you dream about. Right now, while you're sitting here, life is moving forward without you. Every second you waste doubting yourself, someone else is out there grinding harder, getting stronger, taking what could have been yours. You've been soft for too long. You've let comfort kill your ambition. You've made excuses instead of progress. You want success? You want power? Then you must become a force so relentless that nothing can stand in your way. Stop hiding behind fear. Stop pretending tomorrow will be different. Tomorrow is a liar. You have to make the decision right now to destroy the weakness inside you. You have to harden your mind and sharpen your soul until you become unrecognizable from the person you were yesterday. The world doesn't respect the weak. It bows to the dangerous, the disciplined, and the unstoppable. Become the monster that chases down every goal without mercy. Hunt your dreams like prey. Tear down every obstacle. And when they see you coming, let them feel fear in their bones. Weakness is not something you're born with. It's something you allow to grow inside you through the choices you make every single day. People like to believe weakness is a personality trait or just who they are, but that's a lie they tell themselves to avoid responsibility. Weakness is the result of habits, habits of laziness, habits of procrastination, habits of choosing comfort over challenge. Every time you skip the hard thing, every time you let your emotions control you, every time you choose pleasure over progress, you feed that weakness. You're training yourself to be fragile. You're teaching your mind and body that giving up is acceptable, that comfort matters more than growth, that excuses matter more than results. The truth is, strength, mental, physical, and emotional, is not a gift from the universe. No one wakes up unbreakable. Strength is a construction project. It's built brick by brick, day by day, through relentless discipline. It's built by waking up when you said you would, even when your body screams to stay in bed. It's built by hitting the gym when you're tired, by working on your craft when everyone else is relaxing, by keeping promises to yourself when no one is watching. Strength is forged in moments where it would be easy to quit, but you don't. It's the repetition of hard choices that no one will ever clap for, that no one will ever post about, that no one will ever thank you for, but those choices transform you. Discipline is the weapon you use to kill weakness. Without discipline, your potential will rot in the graveyard of what could have been. Discipline is showing up when it's not convenient. Discipline is saying no to distractions, no to comfort, no to the voice in your head that says, just take it easy. Discipline doesn't care about your mood. It doesn't care if you're motivated. It's about doing what needs to be done every single time. And the more you practice discipline, the stronger you become, because every disciplined act is a vote for the person you want to be, not the person you're trying to escape from. Weakness loves to hide behind excuses. I'm tired. I don't have time. It's not the right moment. But the harsh truth is weakness will always find a reason to keep you small, and you have to crush those reasons before they crush you. You have to be willing to become your own drill sergeant, your own motivator, your own enforcer. Stop expecting life to be gentle with you. Life is going to test you, break you, and throw storms your way whether you're ready or not. The only way to survive is to become so strong that nothing can move you. Discipline is not glamorous, but it is everything. It's choosing water over soda, the gym over the couch, study over distraction, effort over apathy. And over time, those choices harden you. They turn you from someone who is easily broken into someone who bends but never snaps. Every disciplined act is a small battle won against your weaker self. And if you keep winning those battles long enough, you will look back one day and realize that weakness is no longer your nature. It's your enemy. Or you'll notice you think differently. You react differently. You no longer crumble under stress because you've been training for this your whole life. And the beautiful thing is, strength compounds. Just like bad habits can ruin you over time, good habits can make you unstoppable. When you show up for yourself every single day, you don't just get stronger physically, you build mental armor. You stop looking for easy routes and start craving the challenge. You realize that while most people run from discomfort, you run toward it because you understand discomfort is where growth lives. Strength doesn't mean you never feel pain. It means you've built the ability to keep moving through it. It means you can take a hit, get knocked down, and get back up without losing momentum. It means you are not fragile, and that makes you dangerous in the best way possible. Weakness will beg you to stay the same, to settle for less, to play it safe. But discipline will whisper in your ear every morning, we're not done yet. The choice between weakness and strength is made in the smallest moments. What you eat, how you spend your time, what you say yes to, what you refuse to tolerate from yourself. Most people don't lose in life because they face one massive defeat. They lose because they choose weakness in 1,000 small moments until it becomes who they are. And the only way to reverse that is to start choosing discipline in those same moments. There will be days when you don't want to do it. There will be days when you feel drained, unmotivated, or hopeless. Those are the days that define you. Those are the days when you must remember that you don't need to feel ready to take action. You just need to act. Discipline is not about feelings. It's about decisions. Weakness is a choice, and so is strength. But strength demands sacrifice. It demands that you give up the version of yourself that hides from the grind, that runs from responsibility, that seeks validation instead of results. And if you're not willing to make that trade, you will stay exactly where you are. But if you choose discipline, if you choose to do what is hard over what is easy, if you commit to building yourself piece by piece, you will become unshakable. One day, the people who used to doubt you will see the strength in your eyes, the discipline in your actions, and they will wonder how you became so different. And you will know it wasn't luck, it wasn't talent, it wasn't handed to you. It was a choice you made every single day. Weakness or strength, comfort or growth, excuses or results. The choice will always be yours. Comfort is a silent killer. It feels warm, safe, and easy, but it robs you of the fire you need to chase greatness. People think the enemy is pain or struggle, but the real enemy is the soft pillow you sink into every day. The life that asks nothing from you. The routine that never pushes you to sweat, to suffer, to bleed for something better. Comfort is seductive. It tells you that you've done enough. It convinces you that you can take a break, that you can enjoy life, that you've earned the right to relax. And before you realize it, years pass. Your dreams are still dreams, your goals are still in the distance, and your potential is still locked inside you because you never pushed hard enough to break it open. Discomfort is where growth lives. No one grows when everything is easy. Muscles don't grow without resistance, minds don't sharpen without challenge, and spirits don't strengthen without hardship. When you live in comfort, you remove the very pressure that shapes you. A diamond only forms under intense heat and crushing force. If you keep yourself safe from all difficulty, you'll stay a lump of unshaped coal for the rest of your life. The problem is most people run from discomfort. They treat it like danger instead of opportunity. They avoid hard work, tough conversations, physical strain, mental challenges, and emotional battles. They hide in routines that feel good but achieve nothing. And then they wonder why they feel restless, unfulfilled, and disconnected from their own lives. Comfort feeds complacency, and complacency kills ambition. The moment you stop chasing improvement, you start decaying. You don't stay the same. You either move forward or fall behind. Comfort tricks you into thinking you can pause, but life never stops moving. If you're not climbing, you're sliding. The truth is, discomfort is the most honest teacher you'll ever have. It strips away illusions and forces you to face who you really are. It shows you your limits, your weaknesses, and your breaking points. But more importantly, it shows you that those limits aren't fixed. They're flexible. Every time you willingly walk into discomfort, you stretch them. You build resilience. You gain strength. You learn that fear is often a liar, that pain is temporary, and that survival is only the first step. Thriving comes after. Comfort makes you fragile. It convinces you the world should be soft, and when it's not, you break. People who live in comfort their whole lives crumble the moment life turns hard because they've never trained their mind and body to handle pressure. They've never built the calluses that come from doing the things you don't want to do but need to do. And when real challenges come, they freeze, they panic, they fold. But those who seek discomfort, who intentionally put themselves in situations that test them, become unshakable. They don't just survive storms, they navigate them. They're not afraid of pain because they've already faced it. They're not scared of the unknown because they've walked into it before. Discomfort builds adaptability, and adaptability is power. Seeking discomfort doesn't mean chasing misery for no reason. It means choosing growth over ease. It means lifting heavier weights than you want to, waking up earlier than you feel like, speaking in front of people when your hands are shaking, moving to a new city when you don't know a single soul, taking on a role you're not fully ready for, and saying yes to challenges that make you doubt yourself. It means actively looking for situations that make you sweat, strain, and stretch because you understand those are the very moments that sculpt you. The gym hurts, but it builds your body. Studying late drains you, but it builds your mind. Or facing rejection stings, but it builds your courage. Every time you choose discomfort, you're sending yourself a message. I am stronger than I think. I can do more than I thought. I am not afraid of the work required to be great. That message changes the way you see yourself. And when your self-image changes, your entire life changes with it. The trap of comfort is that it offers instant pleasure but long-term regret. Discomfort offers short-term pain but long-term pride. Every moment you take the easy path, you are making a trade. You're choosing to feel good now at the cost of being great later. The strongest people in the world are not those who were handed perfect circumstances. They're the ones who threw themselves into the fire until they learned how to control it. They chose the cold shower instead of the warm bath. They chose the heavy weight instead of the light one. They chose the hard conversation instead of silence. They didn't wait until they felt ready because they knew waiting is just another form of comfort in disguise. The truth is, if you wait until you're ready to take on something hard, you'll be waiting forever. Discomfort doesn't just help you grow, it reveals who you are meant to be. It pulls out a version of you that comfort will never introduce you to. That version is sharper, tougher, and more capable than you can imagine right now. But you will never meet them if you stay safe. Every great achievement you admire in others was born in discomfort. Athletes push through pain, entrepreneurs work through exhaustion, leaders make decisions under crushing pressure. The people you look up to didn't get there by avoiding what was hard. They got there by leaning into it. They knew that comfort might feel good now, but it keeps you small, and the world doesn't reward small. The world rewards those who outwork, outlast, and outgrow their competition, and that only happens in the land of discomfort. If you truly want to see how far you can go, you have to train yourself to be comfortable being uncomfortable. You have to rewire your brain to see struggle not as a punishment, but as an invitation. When life hands you something that scares you, take it. When an opportunity comes that makes you feel unprepared, grab it. When a challenge feels too big, attack it. You will either win or learn, and both outcomes make you stronger. Comfort will keep whispering that you're fine where you are, that you don't need to push, that you've done enough. But if you listen to that voice, one day you'll wake up and realize you traded your potential for an easy life that never meant anything. Choose discomfort. Seek it. Hunt it. Live in it until it becomes your normal. Because when you do, nothing will scare you, nothing will break you, and nothing will stop you from becoming everything you were meant to be. The world is not a place that rewards good intentions or half-hearted effort. It doesn't care how much potential you have, how many ideas you dream about, or how badly you wish for something. The world respects only those who go after what they want with absolute, unshakable determination, the relentless. Hesitation is a disease. It keeps you standing at the edge of opportunity while someone else jumps. It convinces you to wait until the right time, a time that never comes. It feeds you fear disguised as caution and makes you think you're being smart by holding back, when in reality you're just letting life pass you by. Relentless people don't wait. They move. They don't spend their days wondering if they're ready. They act, and they figure it out as they go. They're willing to fail, to look foolish, to be uncomfortable, because they know every second wasted in hesitation is a second they can't get back. The world watches this. It recognizes those who take risks, who commit without flinching, who show up again and again, no matter the obstacles. These are the people who command respect, not because life is fair, but because life is built to favor those who refuse to stop. When you are relentless, you become a force that others cannot ignore. People may doubt you at first, they may even laugh at you, but they cannot dismiss someone who refuses to quit. Every time you push forward when others pull back, you separate yourself from the crowd. Hesitant people stay in the crowd. They overthink. They ask for endless opinions. They wait for perfect conditions that never arrive. And in that waiting, their dreams fade. They end up living the life that's left over after the relentless have taken what they wanted. Relentlessness is not about luck. It's about mindset. It's waking up and deciding that nothing will stand in your way. It's understanding that rejection is part of the process, that failure is not final, and that no obstacle is big enough to break you if you keep moving. It's running toward the things that scare you instead of letting fear control you. The hesitant live in what if. What if I fail? What if they judge me? What if it doesn't work? The relentless live in what's next. They don't dwell on problems. They solve them. They don't waste time wondering if they can. They prove that they can. And because they act while others hesitate, they gain experience, skill, and results faster than anyone else. The world notices. Employers, clients, leaders, and even competitors respect the person who delivers, not the one who plans forever. Respect is earned in action, not in intention. The relentless show they can be counted on when things get hard. The hesitant disappear when the pressure rises. That's why the relentless rise to positions of influence and power, because they have shown they will carry the weight when others drop it. To be relentless, you have to train yourself to override hesitation. You have to kill the habit of second guessing and replace it with immediate action. That doesn't mean being reckless. It means refusing to let fear or uncertainty freeze you. It means making decisions with the information you have, trusting yourself to adapt, and moving forward no matter what. The relentless are not fearless. They just refuse to let fear dictate their moves. They understand that every great outcome in history came from someone willing to risk discomfort, embarrassment, and even failure in the pursuit of something greater. The hesitant want guarantees before they act, but guarantees don't exist in the real world. If you wait until you're 100% sure, you'll never start because there's always another doubt, another reason to delay. The relentless know this, so they act anyway. They start before they're ready, speak before they're confident, try before they're certain, and because of that, they build momentum. Momentum is what changes the game. It turns small actions into unstoppable force. The world respects the relentless because they make things happen. They don't just talk about goals, they achieve them. They don't just dream, they execute. They don't need permission, they create opportunities where none exist. And when the world sees someone who creates instead of waiting, it can't help but respect that. Even your enemies will respect relentlessness. They may not like you, they may compete against you, but they will acknowledge your willpower. Because in the arena of life, the person who refuses to stop is always dangerous. The hesitant, on the other hand, are forgotten. History does not remember the ones who almost did something great. It remembers the ones who did it, who pushed past fear, who took the hits and kept moving forward. If you want to be respected in this world, you cannot be soft. You cannot let hesitation write your story. You have to commit so fully to your goals that people know you are coming for them, no matter how long it takes. That's what makes the world take you seriously. Consistency, resilience, and the courage to act while others freeze. Every day you are faced with a choice, hesitate, or advance. The choice doesn't just decide that day, it decides your future. One day of hesitation becomes a week, a month, a year. Before you know it, the window is gone. But if you are relentless, one day of action becomes a week of progress, a month of growth, a year of transformation. And the world will see that transformation. The world will start to recognize you not as someone who talks, but as someone who delivers. Relentlessness becomes your identity. People will come to you with opportunities because they know you will act on them. They will trust you with responsibility because you have shown you can handle it. They will respect you because they know you are not afraid of the work, the fight, or the long road ahead. The world belongs to the relentless. It rewards those who move forward without waiting for permission, who get back up after every setback, who refuse to stop until the goal is in their hands. If you want that respect, you must train yourself to move when others hesitate, to speak when others are silent, to take the shot when others are scared to miss. Because in the end, no one will remember how carefully you planned. They will only remember whether you acted and whether you kept going when everyone else quit. When everything is said and done, hesitation leaves you with nothing but regret. The relentless walk away with scars, stories, victories, and the satisfaction of knowing they gave everything they had. Life doesn't reward the ones who almost tried. It crowns the ones who showed up every single day, no matter how they felt, and fought for what they wanted. You can be cautious and safe, but safety is the slow poison that kills your dreams in silence. Or you can decide right now that hesitation is no longer welcome in your life. Decide that you will move forward even when your legs shake, speak even when your voice trembles, and take action even when the outcome is uncertain. Respect is not handed to you. It's earned through relentless pursuit, through proving day after day that you will not quit. The world respects the doers, the fighters, the ones who refuse to be stopped. So stop waiting for permission. Stop searching for perfect timing and stop doubting your own power. Be relentless in your goals, ruthless with your excuses, and unstoppable in your actions. Because the moment you commit fully, the world has no choice but to notice.